looking at the commercial space as an evolution, not a takeaway, but another add-on to doing land, because also I'm going to be dealing with people who might want to do commercial stuff. There are some of my clients that actually have commercial land where they can do these apartment things, and I went there to learn if it's something that I can invest in today, tomorrow, next year, that can bring an extra value to my clients that own land. So here's the thing: you're buying properties from me, but when I learn something about like building or how to set up a home thing, I tell my clients. When I have a survey guy, I send it to my clients. I'm not here to just learn this for myself. I'm here to learn these extra things that can help benefit my clients. So if I know how to build up a commercial property to buy more and things like that, as a land guy, I tell my clients. So they get insider information that I don't always put out there. And it's not to keep it a secret, but I'm building their value. I want to add value to them, and they've already bought land from me. They have no interest. I have no interest in talking to them. I got their money. They have a property. The deal is done. We're divorced now. You know, they were married for a while. They paid the property. We're divorced. The value of continuously buying from me, continuously building up the properties, is that when I went to this event and saw people looking to make a change in their life, people who were afraid couldn't do it or things like that, I could see everybody's in their pocket situation, but everybody's looking for a different, the same outcome. Everybody wants a better life. All right. And their entry point is way higher than what I have going on. Like $1,000 to get you into a property secured, and you're paying $250 a month to get to the end point. And then we have little ways that we structure it where you can do that in 6 months or less or things like that. We make sure that like you get ownership. All right. One thing that separates me from a lot of businesses like that is that they typically are not the owners. They typically are using other people's money. They may be doing a lot of the investment and can teach you the strategies, but I am the one that has put my money in, my mouth in. I started it as self-made. I worked and studied every day, so that way my business model was not, you know, I'm going to sell you something and give you this vast library of education and this and this. It was like, hey, look, I'm learning along the way because I want to be a builder one day, but I know right now the land, the county, the assessors, who talk to this, who talks to that, because in order to get all of this built, you got to start with land. So I'm not doing land as a way to just because land is the easiest thing to sell. I'm doing it because for me, long term, I'm 41 now. So when this face is all gray, when my eyebrows are gray, okay, when my nose hairs are gray, my ear hair is gray, I want to be able to push knowledge down to people to tell them, hey, you know, you have a commercial building. They talked about assessor's office. I do assessor's office all the time. Someone learning, like going into that commercial space, learning about the assessor's office at that point, they may not understand at all how really the assessor's office is there. Now, anybody who knows land, buys land or sells land, will know the assessor's office more intimately, because assessors deal with land at a base level. You know, the buildings and all of that stuff, that's more complex, but you're coming in multifamily and complex. So you got to have some base knowledge to help you understand what these departments do and how they connect, which is why I love land. It's very similar to my journey as a nurse, where as a nurse, I started off as a volunteer. I did that in college. I learned, you know, it was very different going into a patient's room and talking to them, giving them water, and you got time to kind of like slow down and look at a patient. Then I was a nurse's aide. I was working in what is now, it was Staten Island Hospital, but it's now Long Island Jewish Hospital, I believe, unless they changed. But in South Shore, Staten Island, I was a nurse's aide while I was in college, when I actually was employed there. And I was changing patients, getting them up out of bed. I literally went from a volunteer to a nurse's aide. After college, people may not know this, but I didn't pass my nursing exam my first time. So I went to be an LPN, not an RN, a licensed practicing nurse. It's just basically one scale down that I did on my degree. So I did that. I took care of kids, home care. I did a whole lot of things. Then I became an RN once I passed my test. And I've been 20 years now, I've been a nurse and have tons of skills and an amazing journey. But the key is that my nursing career, and people know who I am as a nurse. If you're watching this video, you're one of my nurse. any nurse that I've ever worked with, they will tell you that, and I'm not boasting here, but like, you can count on me as a nurse. I'm not one of those, I'm experienced, and I'm going to come in and I'm helping out my team. I'm a valued member of my team, whatever team I'm on. I fly over once a month, and the hospital, they treat me as I bring some value. I am an employee, but I have value there, as an experienced nurse, not a person just has years on the books, but there's skills that I do that people call me for that they know I can do, even if I'm not in that role that day. They will say, hey, you got patients, cool, but come over here and do this for us because we know you're the only one that can do it in the hospital tonight. And I'm like, but I gotta help out. I gotta help the teamers. They'll call me to another floor, and that's not to boast, but I learned that skill to have that skill. Same thing with land. I don't mean to get off tangent, but I'm doing that to show you that you're not buying from someone who's just selling land as a product or anything else like that. I learn it intimately. So when people call me and they're like, hey, does this have this? I'm like, yeah, just call they'll tell you, or here's a survey guy. One of my clients, Lavelle, I'm going to name drop you, Lavelle. He just got ownership of a property on the 17th of July here. We did over property, sent it in, everything else like that. Lavelle, I'm waiting for you to call me. I called him on Sunday, or text him on Sunday, say, hey, can I call you? We're talking, and like, hey, the deed will be recorded on the 21st. It actually got recorded on the 17th. So it was done. I'm sorry, the 14th. It was like a whole week earlier. And that's probably because the assessor's office, they see my deeds coming in. They looked at it, boom, recorded, same day. Got it early, recorded the same day it was there. So again, I have relationships with these departments, and I ask them questions. So you have someone who is learning step by step by step by step. And the more I learn, the more I try to bring that value back to my clients. Because once I do that, guess what happens with my clients? They're happy. They've got more value. They're more knowledgeable. They can do more with their land. They can act on their land, and they want more land now. All right. So I'm just saying that to get you to understand that my Ancestry Lands is a generational wealth membership for people who follow me on Facebook, Facebook, my business page, Ancestry Lands LLC, on YouTube, Ancestry Lands. You're going there and seeing properties, but you're seeing other things that I'm doing and showing you as a business model of how connected, how much I'm spreading out to bring back knowledge at the base point, that eventually you'll see Ancestry Lands is starting to do some real properties. Maybe we'll be doing commercial properties if I'm moving into the multifamily area. But the thing is, you're dealing with someone who's giving you value and access along the way for a lifelong journey, and I bring that right back to my clients first. I met Gatina, Quentin, Jeffrey. They're doing trucking, things like that. I met a girl named Mercedes who she has a trucking business that I sent an application over to my brother-in-law and told him, hey, look, connect with them. I'm not just in it for myself, but I'm meeting people who I can bring value to. All the stories I hear about my clients and people I interact with. All right, here we go. One more time. Phil Davis, we let somebody out. Ancestry Lands. Yeah, we're here in the Sheridan, New York. We're closing up multifamily. I met Mercedes, Kentnell, Jeffrey Schumann, Jatita, and Quentin. They know about it. Ancestry Lands. Go buy some land. We're trying to move to multifamily. We're trying to build a kingdom, build some wealth, right? We're going to go buy some land on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go buy some land. It's the fact of that I'm constantly in a mood I'm listening to people, connecting with them, and I'm trying to bring them value. Now, Terrence is a trucker. They're short a trucker. I brought that company value, and I'm not charging them anything for connecting them. It's literally, I'm here to help. So my clients, the people who are watching this, go subscribe, share it, tell someone else to subscribe. I need your help building this up because I need a movement behind me. If I'm a surfer, I need a massive swell to bring me into the shore. What I'm doing is swimming far out into the ocean. The further I swim, the more fish or diversity I bring back to the knowledge of the people who are on my island called Ancestry Land. See this right here? This is an island right here. We're going to pretend this is an island. And on this island is everybody who knows about Phil Davis and knows about Philip Davis and Ancestry Lands. We want to build this up so there's massive people. I want to swim out as far as I can into the ocean. And what I need is a following that's going to create a swell wave to push me into the shore. Once I get all the fish and food and resources for everybody on that island, all right, what I want them to do is create a wave of people who are following, who are looking at and saying, I want to be a part of that. And what they do with that wave is I get on my little surfboard boat with all my resources and I ride that wave all the way back into land. So far I can go out pretty good distance, but I can't get out far enough, right? I can see dolphins passing by us, but I need to get into the part where the whales are. And I need your help. I need people who are seeing this to like the videos, go back, watch our videos, like them, comment on them, talk about it, talk about land, talk about what you know about land, anything like that to help out, and understand that this isn't about me. This business is about my kids learning more than just go to school, get a degree, which I think is great. I want my kids to have a degree, but I want them to have a skill for themselves. Buying land, you learn skills that are associated with owning land. So you are able to teach things that to your kids that they're not going to teach at school. Like how to manage land, how to call an assessor's office, how to talk to the building and planning, what's allowed on lots. So you're bringing education to them every single day. There's a reason why you can Google the news and see Bill Gates is buying up thousands and thousands of acres. Did he buy up millions of homes? No, he's buying thousands of acres. I'm not going to say this all day, but you got to understand that he is buying thousands and thousands of acres. 1% of total land in America owned by him, right? Or I think that percent's like, 1 or a little bit plus or minus. But again, that is an indicator of what's going on. He's not buying tons of homes. He's buying more land, dirt, ground, because it doesn't matter who owns all of this. There's places where there's building that needs to get built. Today's market, if you're selling 1,000 acres, he didn't pay pennies on the dollar for that land. He paid a lot of money for that land. He's buying up farmland. Why? To grow. Guess why he's buying up farmland? Because I'm getting hungry. I need to eat. I'm hungry right now. It's 1 o'clock. I need to eat. You probably hungry too, or you have eaten. Well, where's that food coming from? Think about it. There's a message there. Go to ancestrylands.com. Ancestry Lands on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I'm everywhere. Ancestry Lands. Name in the back, baby. Ancestry Lands. One generation to the next. Phil Davis signing off. Remember, knowledge is power. Ownership leads to power. All right? If you don't own property, you'll be owned as property, baby. Go get some land. Ancestry Lands got you covered. Phil Davis signing out. Take care, folks. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Are you confused with today's real estate market? With high interest rates and overpriced housing, it can be hard to find something to own at the right price. Available on Amazon, Getting Dollars from Dirt by author Philip H. Davis is a game-changing book that invites you to embark on a thrilling exploration of this often overlooked asset class. This book is your roadmap to unlocking the secrets of vacant land investment. Inside these pages, you will uncover the transformative power of vacant land as a wealth-building tool. Discover how to spot promising properties, assess their true value, and capitalize on market trends. From understanding zoning and permits to leveraging financing strategies, you'll gain the knowledge and confidence to make savvy investment decisions. With each page you turn, you'll gain a deeper understanding of the profound impact your investments can have on the world around you. Getting Dollars from Dirt is not just a guidebook, it's a call to action. Whether you're a seasoned investor or a curious novice, this book will empower you to tap into the immense potential of vacant land and embark on a journey toward financial freedom and a brighter future.